I'm not even trying. I don't need no weed to get high, bitch, I'm flying. I'm working on time and I'm not ever signing. This nigga get money and play start declining. Niggas gon' hate, that's how it be. Shout out bro Cyrus, that be my G. I'm a weird nigga, tongue on her feet. You a pro nigga, look pro Tennessee. I am not finished, I'm just getting started. I pull up my penis, that bitch go retarded. She gon' lick the tip of my ass while I'm farting. I sneak her crib, bust another on her carpet. I might be just tripping, but nigga, I'm talking. Give me a room with that hoe, she ain't walking.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? I got y'all with another guard build, you feel me? And I am back dropping a video for the 4th week consecutively, you feel me? I've been trying this thing recently where, like, since I'm pretty busy throughout the week, every single weekend I'll like try to work on a video and get one out. That way I can upload once a week. And it's been working out pretty well so far. This is the 4th one straight. And I'm gonna just like try to keep it going as long as possible, you feel me? So that's another thing right there. Now, this guard build, I know I already dropped a guard build a few weeks ago, but that guard build was more directed towards ISO. This one right here is gonna be a more play shot type build that can either use screens or ISO if you wanted to, but it's primarily gonna be like a stage type guard that brings up the ball like around either a popper, like a glass cleaner setting screens to pick a pop, or an inside center just for the guard to hunt the three, that type of build, you know what I'm saying? So position, I would go point guard instead of shooting guard. Hand don't matter, jersey don't matter, obviously. Now pie chart, you want to go with where is it at? This one right here. I did go over all the other like possible pie charts for this build, and this one just made the most sense simply because, like, even though you could go like more playmaking, you wouldn't get Hall of Fame shooting because like that just wouldn't make sense. The extra playmaking stats doesn't really do much for you, plus you get less shooting badges. Same thing with the more shooting. I don't really see the point in having not like only gold playmaking badges, so I just feel like this one would make the most sense and be the most effective for this type of build. Physical, since you're not dunking like that, you really don't need the vertical one like I choose on my slashers. So for this, I'll just go pure speed, which is the first one. First thing you want to do on the attributes, max out 3 in mid-range, of course. Then you want to go to max out free throw, and then go up on post fade until you get 22 shooting. So leave post fade at exactly 51. And then playmaking all the way on pass accuracy and ball handle. And you also want 22 in this category, so go ahead and leave post control at 44. Now the defense on this build, this is what really makes it like as solid as it is, because even though there's no defense in the pie chart, as you'll see in a second, this build could be pretty crazy on defense as well. You want to go like that, max on interior defense for slashers. I mean, it's not the craziest rating, but you can still, you know what I'm saying, get up there. That'll leave you with 9 defensive badges on a build that has no defense in the pie chart. In my opinion, that's pretty good, you feel me? Then the last thing you want to do, in case you get left open in the paint, you have a free lane, max out driving dunk and driving layup. Then these last 3, you can really do whatever you want. I'll probably just put that I mean, you could on close shot if you wanted, but that's really an irrelevant stat. I'd probably just go with offensive rebound, I guess. So that'll leave you with 1 finishing, 22 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 9 defense. Body shape irrelevant. Height, you want to go exactly 6'3", which is just the default height. Weight, you want to go with 173, because the difference between speed between 173 and 170 is the same, but if you go 173, your strength doesn't drop to a 39. You actually keep your 40 strength, so 173 would be the best weight in my opinion. Now, with the wingspan, you could do one of 2 things, and it's really preference, but I'm gonna explain what I would do in a second. I personally would go 1 off of max, which is 83.1, simply because you get an 82 steal, you get a much higher block, higher driving dunk, and your player will just be much more of a presence on defense. I really do like consider defense when I make my builds, and this build would be a way greater force on defense in comparison to you just going with T-Rex arms like most play shots do, because you have a 77 steal, which is not a bad rating, but in reality, regardless of rating, it's going to be very hard for you to do anything on defense if you have T-Rex arms. Now, yes, you do get a 91 three-pointer. You get an 88 ball handle, which is really irrelevant because you get speed boost at 86. So anything higher than 86, in my opinion, does not really matter. But if you really do want that 91 3, you could do this. But I personally would go with 81. Wait, what is it? Yeah, I would go with 83.1 because it's just way better at defense. Plus, even though you get 84 3, like that's very, very high in this game. My two-way session playmaker has a 65 3, and I can still green threes consistently. And I only have like 4 or 5 shooting badges right now. So shooting is really not hard in this game if you know what you're doing. And if you're like me, I would say just go with this wingspan right here. Takeover, it's really up to you. I would not choose playmaking unless like you're really looking to just like have fun. Like if you're looking for like straight competitiveness, I wouldn't go playmaker. Probably not shot creator either. I say best 2 takeovers is either, if you're gonna like try to guard other guards, go with lockdown. If not, just go just go with the traditional sharpshooter. And then right there you have a play shot for me. And let me go ahead and get into the badges, you know what I'm saying? The one finishing probably slid through would make the most sense. Now, shooting, a very important part of this build. You want to go Hall of Fame sniper, of course. Bronze lucky 7, simply because the boost you get from this badge in the first 7 seconds of the shot clock is huge. Like, just keep it on bronze just for it to be on your player. I'm telling you, this badge is crazy. On my two-way session playmaker, I have no shooting basically, but I have on bronze lucky 7, and in the first 7 seconds of every like shot clock, bro, I could literally do whatever I want. Like I could shoot a fade and green it, bro. So this badge right here is very, very good in my opinion. Just keep it on bronze and you'll be chilling. Then you want to get maybe goal hot zone, depending on if you have hot zones. If you're gonna be on a play shot, you want blinders definitely, because you're probably gonna be shooting with people around you. Now, you definitely want Hall of Fame stop and pop too, since you're gonna be dribbling into your shots. Depending on how you play, you could get Chef if you're shooting from back there. But if not, I really wouldn't like test out that badge. It really depends on like how you play. Probably green machine, like gold. Chef, and then circus stage is not really like I see some play shots shooting those type of shots, but it's like when it comes to this, it really just depends on your play style. Like if you're an off dribble type guard, I would say like maybe like that, something like that. Or if you don't have hot zones, you could also get like difficult shots if you play like that. Like I said, it's really just all about your play style. But let's say you're not even into that, you could go like gold Chef if you're shooting like all the way back there. I'm pretty sure the limit for Chef to actually start activating, it's like pretty deep. It's pretty close to the half court line. So if you're really gonna use Chef, like you gotta make sure that your play style involves like that type of limitless shooting. If not, there's really no point. But let's say you're just going for normal threes, you could go with your Hall of Fame blinders, get your hot zones. It's not gonna be hard to get hot zones on this build considering the 3-point rating. You could also get volume shooter, or if you're gonna be shooting on centers, maybe mismatch, but obviously that badge has been nerfed, so I'd probably just say like go like bronze Deadeye just to have it on. Maybe max out green machine, and then I'd go something like that, to be honest. Playmaking, silver handles for days, simply because actually, see, on my 2A slash and Playmaker, I always go silver handles for days simply because I just do what I need to get open and either take the shot or dunk it. But on a play shot, I would say that they dribble significantly more to try and get around screens. Like, I do see a lot of overkilling, which is not something you want to do, but like naturally play shots do dribble more. So I'd say maybe gold handles for days. Like I said in my last guard video, I don't really think Hall of Fame handles for days is necessary this year because the stamina is actually pretty good compared to last 2Ks. Then we Hall of Fame quick first step, of course. Hall of Fame hyperdrive, bronze unpluckable, bronze bailout. I like using Hall of Fame special delivery just because it makes it very, very easy to throw lobs, and if you throw a flashy to one of your teammates and they make the shot after, their takeover absolutely skyrockets. So it makes it very, very easy to get takeover for your teammates. Bullet passer bronze, because I don't really see a difference putting it above bronze. You could go like, I would say glue hands if you're trying to catch a shoot, but you're probably not going to. Just if you're gonna catch a shoot, sometimes go with like maybe silver glue hands. If not, just don't even touch it for real. Stop and go is pretty good this year, so I'll say like silver. And then what else could you do? Yeah, you could probably just max out stop and go at that point, or you could get ankle breaker if you want to be on that. Tight handles is also okay. Like, the only problem with it is like, in order for it to activate, they gotta be like square with your player. Like, they have to be right in front of you for them to get stunned by tight handles. But if you do enjoy using tight handles, you could go like silver. Quick chain is also decent, but I personally think hyperdrive is better than quick chain. So if you wanted to, you could go something like this. That'll work pretty well. And now defense, you want to go with a silver intimidator, bronze chase. This build actually doesn't get rim protector because of how short it is. I mean, 6'3" isn't really short, but in comparison to my 6'5" 2A, it's kind of short. Bronze rebound chaser. Then you want to go gold clamps. Then you still got 2 more after that. You could put 1 more on chase down. I don't really like interceptor this year because like I feel like I just get steals easier without it. Same thing with pick dodge. I feel like it just does the opposite of wow, that's crazy. It does the opposite of what it's supposed to do, considering the fact that like whenever I have it on, I just get dragged away from the guard. Like, if the guard goes to the right, I get hit by a screen. My pick dodger bag drags me to the left, so I don't fuck with pick dodger, to be honest. You could go pickpocket for the last one if that's what you want. You could go gold chase if you wanted, but I'd probably just go pickpocket. Or actually, I'd probably do this. Yeah, something like that would be pretty good. Alright, that's it for this play shot build, you feel me? Let me know if this shit goes crazy for you, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what other builds you wanted to test out. This build right here, the reason why I'm making my third build video in like the past month is this build was actually requested by my boy Titus, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop him a follow on Insta, you know what I'm saying? And that's it for me.
Pussy, open up that door. I push that pussy nigga to the floor. They stole everything out the drawer. The police waiting outside. I said, Lil Devil, say goodbye. I said, fuck 12, fuck your whole squad, and then shot that nigga in his thigh.